Why is it that so many people feel like they have a right to tell other people whether or not they're gonna make it? If anyone has ever told you that, I feel you. A lot of you know that I went full-time on Twitch in 2015, and I was full-time for around 6 months, but I brought up some problems that I was having to a person who was very financially supportive of me and made me a full-time streamer, and they said, there will be a lot of people who make it on Twitch, but it will never be you. In a weird way, I should be thankful, but anytime someone else tells me that another person told them that as well, it makes me really weirded out and very angry. You don't come from my freaking community, okay? So what I want to do in this video is give you some support in case someone has ever told you that you will never make it on Twitch or that you'll never make it doing something else, why people say these things, and why you shouldn't care about it. What's up everyone, it's Ashley and I sit further back from the camera now. We're leveling up, team. We're doing it. So the first reason that people say these things is because of something called self-limiting beliefs. Self-limiting beliefs are the mental limitations that people put on their own potential. They view the world a specific way with a certain set of things that can happen and things that can't happen, and they decide who belongs in the group of people that things can happen for and the group of people who things can't happen for, totally arbitrarily, like just there's no rhyme or reason to it sometimes. And so oftentimes these limitations that people normally put on themselves, they end up putting on other people too, which is why they could tell you that they don't think that you're ever gonna make it. You don't fit into the perfect box of someone that they think could make it. But the problem with this is that there are a lot of different ways to make it. There are a lot of different boxes. There's different shapes and different sizes. Some people are hanging out and they're chilling in bags. You don't have to fit a single person's specific checklist of what determines a person who makes it in order to achieve your goals. Not to mention, never is a really long time in a fast-paced industry. Things in Twitch and content creation in general are constantly changing. There are always new trends, there are always new platforms coming out, new strategies that people are using. Who's to say that at some point what you're doing right now isn't gonna be the thing that everybody loves in the next 2 years? What better example of this can you get than GTA 5. Did you know GTA 5 came out in 2013? It didn't blow up on Twitch until spring of 2019. Imagine being a GTA 5 role player for years and years and years until it finally starts to take off. And GTA 5 isn't even the only example of this. There are so many other examples of how this has happened for other creators too. Never is a really long time whenever we don't even know what's gonna be cool next week. Also, can we talk about this idea of making it in general? Like, who decides what making it means? Who's part of the making it council? Making it for you might not be hundreds or thousands of viewers. Making it might feel like an intimate community where everyone is friends and everyone supports each other. And that goal is perfectly valid, just like wanting to have hundreds or thousands of viewers is valid. Talk a little bit more about goals and being meant for streaming in this video right here, but essentially all you need to know is that you're allowed to have whatever goals you want to have for your stream. Making it is what you decide it is, not what someone else decides it is. Let me empower you right now by saying whatever you want for your stream, you are allowed to have, and you are deserving of that thing. Whether it is 10 really close viewers or it's 1,000 fans. You deserve to have the kind of content and community that makes you proud, regardless of what other people think. Also, have you noticed that a lot of times that people say, like, you can't make it, that is coming from someone who hasn't made it themselves? How do they know what it takes, right? you're probably closer than they are, and they're trying to pull you down and hold you back. Doesn't sound like a friend to me, and doesn't sound like somebody that you should listen to. The truth is that there is so much potential on Twitch, on the internet as a whole. You don't have to fit within this specific box and this specific checklist in order to make it happen for you. In fact, thinking that way can be really harmful and can actually hold back your stream. People don't make it because they check all the boxes like everybody else does. They make it usually because they're doing something different and unique, and they bring something fresh to the platform. And you might have gotten your super fresh idea 6 months ago and not done anything with it. You also might get your super fresh idea in 2 years. You have no idea when that's going to happen. But the point is that it can happen at any time. And whenever it does happen, you have to have the follow through in order to do the work to see the outcomes that you want to see for yourself. But the outcomes that you have for yourself are only going to be as strong as the identity that you have of yourself. And that's why it's so important that any time that you see just believe in yourself, from now on, you take a second to reaffirm the identity of who you want to be. That identity is going to form the daily habits that are going to lead to the outcomes that you want to have for yourself. And if someone's trying to mess with your new identity of being this super successful person, you just send them my way, baby. Let's do this. Because the last thing that anyone is allowed to do is dictate who you are and your potential to you. So screw them. Go watch this video and get started taking over the streaming world, because I believe in you, even if they don't. Fuck them.